Might say that Meghan Markle has finally hit upon a good idea. This is fresh from a recent headline, of course, by the alleged confidant of the late and beautiful Princess Diana, Tina Brown, who basically said that all of Meghan's ideas were in fact, and I'm cleaning this up of course, but rubbish, and it's kind of, I don't know about you, whichever way you look at it, it's a little bit ungallant from another woman to another woman. And I'm not a Sussex Court member or anything like that. I just kind of thought, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Because we're always told about supporting the female, etc. Empathy, glass ceiling, stuff like that. Clearly, Tina Brown, as I've said many times here on the show, has something to plug herself and will walk over anybody, quite frankly, to get what she wants. You get the picture. But it does look like Meghan has actually hit pay dirt with this particular idea. Or has she? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Always nice to have your warm and welcoming company. They're coming for me again already. The minute we strike up, the police, the ambulance, you name it, something fires off. But at least you know it's real. Yes. Well, I know that's what you're frightened of, isn't it? It is real. That's the thing. Now, let's get back to your royal story. Because, as you know, Meghan Markle in March of this year decided to, at rather inopportune time, launch her own lifestyle brand, which is literally, to clean it up in a nice word, been an absolute shambles, You can't put it in any other ways, simply because they thought that release it and they will come, this sort of thing, the Instagram stuff, all that sort of thing. Millions were going to follow, and they didn't. And this was a real rude awakening for, of course, the former well known as the Duchess of Sussex. She truly thought that people would simply rush to be part of her gang. But we're not quite sure what we were buying, and we're still not, are we, apart from jams, occasional dog biscuits, and that's it really. But here's where it gets really interesting, because obviously now she's been struggling to find a CEO. More importantly, she's been struggling to find, well, literally anybody who wants to seemingly work with her on this brand. Apparently, though, she believes in it and thinks that this is the way forward, not only to cement her position as an entrepreneur, businesswoman, high flyer, whatever you want to call it, but there's been a few problems. So that's why you're looking at this. That's right, Meghan Markle at a low-key hair care range in Los Angeles. And a lot of people are saying, oh, once again, she's out on her own. Well, with all due respect, what need would Prince Harry have for turning up at a hair care brand? You get the picture. But this, on a serious side, what I find interesting is, and when you look a little bit deeper, the idea is simply this, because this particular company is one that Meghan's allegedly invested in. Well, her money, his money, who knows, but somebody's money has gone into this brand. Hence the reason you'll find that she's gushing about it in the magazine interview and, of course, on social media when they've been given a quote. Now, where it gets more interesting, you see, is this, because this particular hair care brand is doing quite well. I mean, did well before the investment, doing even better now, because, of course, whichever way you look at it, the name can give you the profile that the brand needs. Now, the idea, according to Meghan's agents, is simply this, that attach yourself to very successful brands, invest in them if you need to, and then they will also do reciprocation back when you're ready to launch your brand. It's the old as the hills, as you can imagine. But Meghan is now hedging all of her bets. It's a little bit like the clever coffee thing, She thinks that if that takes off, well, that will be an instant brand sort of association that she can pummel through American Riviera Orchard, or what she's going to decide to call it eventually. You get the picture. So moving forward, that truly now is the plan. And as I said at the start of this video, Tina Brown said she had no good ideas. But some people inside her, well, shall we say, dwindling force, as it were, believe that this is an idea that truly could take off. More importantly, looking at Meghan's hair, would this make you buy into the brand or indeed their products? I'll leave that one up to you, ladies. New Sean in the very heart of London.